Alright, so let's continue our packages, and this will gonna be our third package body example that we're going to be creating a personal once again, and it comes with the function get full name. And suppose our begin statements will going to retrieve a concatenated first name and last name into the b underscore full name from the employees table. So where in fact we have here a filter that each one of the employee ID will gonna be equal to the n underscore m ID, so which is our parameter on our get underscore full name. So we have a return value there. And do we have some exception? Yeah, most likely if the data will not be found, it will return null, and when it's too many rows, then return null as well, right? So we are ending up our full name of here for a certain functions as well to get the salary. Yes, and in fact each salary also begins with selecting each salary into our salary and underscore salary, right? So if you're going to pass the parameter on our get salary as well, it has to be equal to that particular n underscore m underscore id along with our field column, which is employee underscore id. So most likely this is a primary key which is in our employees table. So a return salary presumably will be displayed as well. Once again, there will be an exception handling for this in case we'll have some no data found or too many rows will going to be retrieved. So will be a part of this is another chapters for those exception handling, right? So to end up, of course, we are also closing our package name, which is the personnel. So of course you might be thinking, how are we going to execute or to call or to run a certain package? Definitely we are also declaring a certain package to declare in terms of calling a certain package. So which means a typical PL SQL will gonna be there as well by defining all our parameters or variables or along with their data types and their sizes, right? So but perhaps we have a bind of n underscore m underscore id, which is binded in at ampersand m underscore id. So suppose that this is like another text box coming from our front end, right? So executing this one along with our PL, we're going to be executing each one of the binded variables, or maybe probably like an item objects within our front end, or anything that accepted some inputs there. But perhaps that get underscore full name with the passing parameters will going to be included there. So suppose executing this one within our package, of course there are some exception handling there. If once again, if this name wasn't there, the salary will be not null, then we do have this dbms underscore output which be displayed along with the string employee concatenated with the value that returns in our v underscore name. Similarly, of course, a second line will going to be displayed with a string salary concatenated with the return value, presumably that the salary will be also be displayed. Alright, so that is terminating our n if and end clause to close our package. Alright, so we will be heading back to these packages, particularly in our activity exercises, but perhaps of course we'll be having also some questions, some activities to be performed by completing this chapter. Right, so we'll be working on couple of activities, creating package for or certain procedures, and creating package for a certain function as well. Maybe it's like aggregate or such as counting with a return value of our predefined exception. Alright, so probably we'll be having another PL SQL program how to call this name of packages, which it comes with the procedure and function respectively. Alright, so we'll see you then once again to our activity, and some exercises are given in our list as well. Alright, bye bye for now.